Great. So, recap for last week is you all had a blast at the local tavern that is frequented by the adventurers. You managed to kill a couple of spiders, a couple of rats. Yamir got himself a new pet to play with, which is a tiny, cute little spider. And Milo and Eno were having a contest over Lady Stephanie, one of the guild's clerks. The day went by, the night came, and you all settled into your little beds and your little rooms in the academy. Sadly, everyone for himself. So, yeah. It was late.
Speak for
For getting
yourself.
late. So, it's the next morning. And we're just gonna skip right ahead to you guys meeting the big guy, the guild leader. And there's no encounter set up for that, but there's gonna be a handout that I'm going to hand out to you. But since you all had a nice night's sleep, please put all your HP back up to full. And your spells have been reset. Well, not reset, but you have spells again.
I
You
know,
can
that's
Yeah,
spell.
access to my
It's okay.
magics.
I've already got my prepared. Yeah, I've already got my prepared spells. I told you.
Good.
For everyone who.
Places and audience chamber. There we go. Show to. This handout is not currently shared with any players. Do you want to share it? Yes, show to everyone. I hope you can see that.
I can
No.
see that.
Yeah, you should see that. It's a pretty nice little picture there that I found. Anyways, so
Isn't that your living room?
that's
don't-
not.
Oh, never mind,
yeah.
Thank you.
I
What?
wish.
It's not my living room, but it's the audience chamber with the guild leader, and it's 10 o'clock, and you have all gathered there to receive your instructions on your first assignment. And the old-looking man with a staff comes in, and he looks at you, and he's just shaking his head. Please just describe briefly how you're standing, or what are you doing?
Tokan is standing towards the back of the group enters the chamber. Tokan's kind of sitting at the back, just going over his spells. Reading over his spell book. Because he's convinced that somehow he cast Firebolt wrong, and therefore missed and blew up the stuff in the tavern. So, in amongst his intoxicated group members, he's just kind of just in the back reading his book as usual.
Fadro's still standing near the front of the group. And he's ready to go. He's excited to hear where we're going and what we're doing.
Hrothgar will be in, I guess, the front of the group, standing incredibly lax and probably scratching his chest the entire time, looking like he is incredibly bored.
Mm. Okay, that should have almost been all right. Well,
No.
yeah.
Not
Oh,
really.
he just stands in formation, basically at the side, standing ready, but not in like a army ready, but just.
No, semi-passed out on the couch.
Well, I'm guessing that Eno and our paladin are also there, but they're hanging back a bit. So this little old guy with long gray hair and his staff in his hand, he's still looking at you all, and he's shaking his head. Then he's looking to the side, and he whips around his head towards all of you, and in a pretty loud voice, he's like, he's speaking to you. Kneel down, for here he comes, the watcher over the oceans, the protector of this island, the lord of your guild, Lord Silverfang. Kneel before your lord. And then he steps aside, and I hope you're all kneeling down.
Milo
Martin
kinda just
Neal.
looked- Milo
Yeah.
just looked
Yeah,
around
see-
and was like, man, why can't he be a little quiet this morning?
Okay.
Milo's head's throbbing.
Anyway, so in walks a human-looking man that's almost, oh gosh, what's 2 meters tall in feet?
About
Like
6
feet
feet,
almost.
6 feet 6 or something.
Yeah, okay, so about that, so between 6 and 7
6'6",
feet.
I think.
Man with long black hair and in silver armor is entering the audience chamber. And the moment he steps in, you feel a great presence entering the room. It's kind of like, it's like he has an interesting aura around him. And he steps in front of the group and he looks at all of you. And he's like, he just takes in the scenery for a moment. You may rise. It is good to see a new group of adventurers before me, and as it is tradition, you have one audience with me. I will give you your first assignment. I am Lord Silverfang, guild leader, and if I've been informed correctly, you are the brave group that will travel over the Sea of Sorrows to gather information about a few islands that we have not been visiting for a couple of decades.
Not like we have much choice, right?
He didn't hear that. So
Oh.
this Weasley little guy that introduced him, he scuffled off to grab a map, presumably. So the Lord Silverfang continues. It is always a pleasure to see young adventurers such as you going out to bring more security and more stability to the world. Now, for the future assignments, if you do manage to return from this one, which I really hope, you will get your missions from the war room. The Captain General will be there to brief you, but as I said, it's custom that you get your first assignment from me. So, oh, and here comes the map. And he looks to the side. And let me just get the map for you. This is another handout. I wonder where it is. There we go. Show to players. Show to everyone.
Oh.
Do you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's pointing to this map that is being held up. These is the island chain, commonly known as the Isle of Tears. Well, this one has been visited a couple 100 years ago, and there's a few human settlements on the main island. He's pointing to the big one that is also labeled 4. And he continues, so your mission, your first assignment is to venture out to those islands to see what the conditions are out there, to gather intelligence reports and bring them back to us, because we need to know whether the taint has spread to those islands or not. And we have not been there for almost a century now. Do you have any questions?
Do we have time to prepare? Because I would certainly like to go to the guild library and pick up a couple of books. And yeah, that's my only question.
I have a question. May I meet this captain?
Captain?
Captain
Any
Fudge. I mean, Fudge.
Well, somebody was talking, I presume, that... Well, you're well informed, my young adventurer. Yes, you will be accompanied for that trip by 16 members of the guild guard, as well as Captain McAllister. He's going to command the ship you're traveling on. And the moment he will arrive here, I will introduce you to him, but he seems to be running late today. Any more sensible questions about your mission?
Who's gonna be in charge?
That will be Captain McAllister.
Do
Do
we
we
know
rank the guild guards?
You are just young adventurers, and the captain is not just a captain but also a knight. So currently, he outranks you.
Hmm. Okay.
For that, you will have to earn your standing. More questions?
These islands have obviously been visited before. What do we know about them? What lives there?
Well, as of... let's see, just a moment. As of about 500 years ago, when Captain Fuchs found them, and a few years later they were colonized, they are very pleasurable islands. As far as it used to be. So if the taint has struck those islands, who knows what creatures will be there now, but for the time being, there should be 2 settlements and a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand humans.
What kind of wildlife are we expecting?
Wildlife. You would have to go and check it in the library. As far as I know, there's just the normal tigers in the woods and just the normal animals that you expect to be living on islands.
Alright, thank you very much.
Casually says there are tigers in the woods. Of course there are.
Any information about the terrain?
Excuse me?
Any information about the terrain?
I couldn't catch that. Did you drink too much last night?
Vomit.
He's
Into
asking,
his
do you
pocket,
have any
started spinning
information
over.
on the terrain
On the
of
terrain.
the islands?
Oh, the islands. Well, we know that the island on the far right is mostly just a huge volcano, but the others are relatively flat with a few hills, and there is a mountain on the main island, but the rest is just beach sands, palm trees, and so on.
Almost like a vacation then.
Yeah, we could have done. We could have done worse, I suppose. If they're so nice, why are they called the Isle of Tears?
Because whoever went there was weeping with joy when he arrived on those islands, so those are tears of joy.
Uh-huh.
And I hope that they will still be joyful when you get there.
I feel like we're being lied to.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Just like the civilian populace. Anyway.
In
Is that
walks, yeah. In
All
walks a highly decorated captain of the guard who is mustering you, shaking his head, and then stepping up towards Lord Silverfang and shortly bowing in front of him. My lord, I am here, as you required of me. Well, Captain McAllister is...
Oh look, one of your
You should have been here
patients is
5
here.
minutes earlier, but I'm guessing the preparations on the Explorer are keeping you busy. Ah, yes, my lord, yes. We're almost ready. We can leave the docks tomorrow morning at 9. Well, that is good. Meet the adventurers you are carrying over to the Island of Tears. And the captain looks at you. I remember them from, well, I saw them last night drinking away their pay in the tavern, and, oh well, it's gonna be a great pleasure, because there's gonna be no alcohol on my ship. And while we speak about that, just a moment, Captain, are there any more questions? And he looks at the group.
I know what I need to know.
I'm good. I'm heading straight to the library when everybody else... Actually, I'm going to have a couple of the group, if people have nothing else to do with their preparations, to help me find books. Because the library in the guild is huge.
I have nothing else to do but manifest up by the cleric first. Operation of Cure Disease.
Well, it seems, Captain, that they are eager to go, so by all means, carry on, and he then addresses all of you. Good luck on this assignment. I hope to hear only the best reports. And he walks out, and followed by the little guy with the staff that announced him. And so you're left with Captain McAllister, who's not looking pleased at all of you. But he's an half-elf, you see, or you can determine by the looks of him. And so yeah, he goes on. So, you riffraff want to travel the Isle to the Isle of Tears. Well, as I said, tomorrow morning, 9 AM, be on the docks. Otherwise, if you're too late, you're gonna be left behind.
I'll make sure I'll be there way too early.
I presume that the Lords also told you about the money that you're being paid for this assignment?
They
No.
didn't tell us anything about our rewards.
Well, yeah, he forgoes that for the most part. He's more interested in the well-being of the people instead of the money itself. But yeah, you will be paid upfront 50 gold pieces if you accept this assignment. And then for every day you are traveling, you'll be rewarded 2 more gold pieces upon your successful return. However, I hope you read your contracts very carefully. For all the treasures you find, 80% of that will go to the guild. The remaining 20% you can keep.
So if we somehow find a magical item, we are forced to sell it?
No, the guild will buy that from you, and we would then keep 80% of the money. So you could...
So basically, they
split
just
it.
gave me shit for my good stuff.
Well, we have to pay the upkeep for everything.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. Don't worry. Actually, no. I won't say anything. Tokan's just kind of looking in his book, and looks up. Kind of, waves his hand as he does, and a quill just appears out of thin air, and he underlines something in his book several times before the quill disappears again.
Good. If that is all, your
So,
private chest will
saying
be... Yes.
we can refuse this mission then.
No, we can't. We can't refuse contracts.
If you refuse to go aboard the Explorer, you're going to be left behind, and I'm sure that you'll be sent to sewer duties for the next year or two.
So this is basically blackmail. Anyhow,
Surprise, surprise.
that's fine with me. I knew what I was getting into.
I like that spirit. Okay, then. Be on time. I will send a few guards to get your private chests way before we leave so that they will be transported to the boat. And then we will head out.
Great, well, we'll take our 50 gold up front then.
You will get it on the way out of the room. There's a clerk
Oh.
already sitting there.
Oh, plus 50 gold, sweet.
And with that, he walks out. Oh, and I'm being beeped. 50. That's a 5 and a 0.
Why'd you type there? Why didn't you type in roll 20?
I don't know why you did do it in TeamSpeak. Good. So yeah, you it's about 10:15 in the morning, and your departure day is the next day at 9. So you have some time left to spend wherever you want to spend it at.
Well, Tokan turns to the group and asks them. He's gonna go. I don't suppose anybody has any spare time because there's a few books in the library I would most like to acquire, along with anything else that may be useful. And I figure a few of us searching the library is more likely to achieve success than just myself.
What was your character's name? Sorry.
Tokan.
It's okay.
I don't need much time to prepare myself, so yeah, I could probably spare a couple hours to help you out searching.
Maybe I can find some information about my home island in the library.
I'm not too knowledgeable on magic and such, but searching for books I can do.
Excellent.
Well, all those that want to go to the library, please move your token to the library.
Okay.
The fuck are our tokens? Oh, there they are.
They're on the bottom.
Everyone goes to the library.
Besides Milo, I guess.
Might as well just go drinking.
Good. Let's see. What can we roll for that? I just need one of your character sheets.
Investigation, I presume, right?
Yeah, investigation looks good. Yeah, get me investigative rolls. Because you know what you're
thing.
looking for, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I know what I'm looking for.
I'm just helping you look.
Oh, well, I suppose if somebody's directly helping me, then I guess I can just take +2.
You could probably roll advantage then. Isn't that
Oh,
usually how this
actually-
works?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm helping you with this.
Is that okay with you, Doc?
Yep.
Advantage? 16.
So what book were you looking for, exactly?
Specifically, I was looking for a book on monsters.
And you rolled a 16.
I did.
And Rovka rolled a 20.
Yes, he did.
Rovka.
Somehow.
Volume 2?
Yeah, I think he's in the library.
Yep.
So, Rovka, you are just, looking at all the books that are stacked quite high on the library shelf, those that have a lot of dust covered on them. And you take into your hand a quite interesting book that has a nice little dragon in front of it.
I read the title.
It's called Guild Guide for Identifying Monsters.
Ooh, and at that token... Oh, wait. Do you say that or not? Actually, probably. Not like I can see it in the hands
I-
of the
I kinda
Goliath,
just-
right?
I just fling it towards Tokan.
I'm just gonna make it visible for everyone so that you see the picture.
This Goliath throws this book at Token.
Make-
whoa!
Make a yeah, make a
down
dex, make a throw. Yeah, throw it. It's an improvised weapon. Throw it.
Alright, okay.
Attack rolls, please.
I want to see if you hit him.
Dice. That's spell literature.
9. Woohoo! He misses!
It it lands right at your feet.
Ooh,
So he failed to hit you in the head.
thank God.
Imagine if that was a crit.
Hey, he's a fucking Goliath. Crushed skull.
I
Here,
crit on
mage,
19,
catch.
so that would have been
Oh,
bad.
that would have been terrifying.
So anyhow, all of you can see this book that yeah,
Ooh, okay. Yep. So,
Rise taking up in his hand, and it has a nice brown leathery cover with a dragon in front of it and some golden scrolls around it.
Wait, so he picks it up and he opens to the first page. Huh. This book appears to be of some form of magical nature.
Give me that kind
Any,
of check to investigate it.
Sure thing. Can't get advantage because nobody else is really magical. There you go, 16.
16, yep. So while you're studying the book, you really feel that there is some slight magic to it, and you flip through the pages and you see all those nice kind pictures, really pretty pictures of all, monsters that there are in the world. But you can't really decide if there's text next to it. It says the name of the monster next to the picture, but there isn't anything else that you can discern from that text. Then again, there's the title page that kind of like reads, and it's written in an old language. Which ones do you speak?
I speak Common, Infernal, Elvish, and Draconic.
Okay, so in Elvish, it is written that it kind of like translates as to, if you want to know more about the creatures of the wild, bind the book and it may help. Kind of like that. It's more pretty if you read it in Elvish, but I don't
Yeah.
really speak that right now.
But when spoken in common, it's kind of like a basic how-to.
Yeah, it's basically a how-to. Okay, so you get a monster manual if you want to keep it. You may
Yes,
take
I
it with
most
you.
certainly do. How much does it weigh?
It weighs 4 pounds.
Monster manual. I will add that to my character sheet.
So while he's
4
playing with the
pounds.
book, what's the rest of you guys doing?
Well,
That was our first
Alright.
investigation check, so that's the first half an hour spent searching, right?
Yeah, you spent about an hour or two looking for the book.
Alright, my
Oh.
second roll, that failed. Didn't find anything.
well, Oct hasn't really been helping the others. He's just been looking for information on the islands and on the taint. It's something he'd, research when he heard that the guild was focused on it anyway. So
Okay,
He
so
might
it's your 15. Yeah, you find a book that speaks about islands of the sea, and you find some pretty pictures that have been made about 300 years ago, if you believe the title and the text in the book, and that shows pretty nice looking beaches, and on top of it, it states like one of the names from one of the islands that has been shown to you. So this is the Isle of Tears, one of the islands, and it's really nice. There are palm trees on there. There are a few elves running on the beach. It's all like depicted on this on this picture, and yeah, it's a basic. How would you say that in modern day
A
times?
pamphlet?
No, it's a travel guide to the islands.
Oh.
It's basically a travel guide.
just have a map of the isles.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Elf-Tears.
Sorry, what was the Elvius? What was that question about the elves?
That was one.
Oh, didn't you say describe the Elviers?
No, I asked if there was a map in the book.
Yeah,
The
but then
isles.
somebody else yelled something.
Traveler's Guide for the Isle of Tears.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's the map, but it's pretty much the same map that has been shown to you. That has
we have a
the
copy of it.
Yeah, you should have a copy in your inventory. All of you. Because you have a good memory, you saw that.
Looking at the map, can I determine like what language the whole is the names of the islands are in common?
They are a pretty old dialect in
Can I
common.
try and figure out what they mean, the names of the islands?
Get me a history. Oh, okay. Anybody else want to help him with that?
Is he gonna ask?
Oh,
I
is
don't
he
know.
asking us?
Fellas, I
Oh.
was wondering, have you taken a good look at the names of the islands? Well, I'm not sure, but I don't believe that these are just some pretty names. Do you know any
They're
of these?
not.
There you go. Oh, no.
Blank
Is
is
mine not?
Some pretty
I don't even know if mine
interesting.
rolled. Oh, there we go. The lag.
Okay, get me a moment. I'm just getting the translations ready for myself. I have them here. I just have to put them out.
Considering one of them is Ila Muerta. Like,
Okay, so there we go. While Oct has this
My Spanish
travel
is rusty.
guide, he flips through the page as well, and he comes on a volcano. It's like an island depicting a volcano, and below that is written this Matanceros name. That is also one of the islands. So he kind of like decides that this name and the volcano must either mean burning or volcano. So you're not really sure on that one, but there's definitely one island that's about burning things.
Og knows this.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
found the picture and the name below
Okay, and
that.
the rest of us?
The rest of you, let's see. Who was that with a 15? Yamir? Yamir, you recognize Sauna as hanging. Like somebody gets hanged.
Oh, charming.
It's very charming, isn't
Away
it?
from there.
Fucking yeah, oh my. That took a
Okay.
dark turn, holy shit.
That one is going to be good for Rofgar. Rofgar, he's studying another book while you're looking at your books, and he sees a name that he recognizes from the map. That is Pina, and that is also in his book. Has to do with crushing things. So there's like
Hey.
it's a book about crushing
Oh,
your enemies,
smash.
and it has like Pina as a translation next to it. It's like nothing about the island. It's just like the word means crushing. I'm sure he likes crushing things.
Yeah, there we go.
So are we missing something?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you. You studied Muerta, and you get an inspiration that this island looks to be locked down by a lot of water. So it might have to do with drowning.
Yeah.
So these
Great.
owls, they actually be the owls of torture.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Crushing, drowning, burning. Was it crushing, burning, drowning,
Hanging.
hanging? Fuck.
Doesn't sound like a handicapping prey.
Yeah, it sounds
Doctor,
great
I
fun.
think that there is a new
Is
visitor
there
that you
ever
should
like a
greet.
handy guide for the taint in the guild library?
Sadly, there's nothing about the taint on the official library that you can find. Do you want to keep the traveler's guide to the Isle of Tears?
Yeah, he'll take it if it's allowed. Might as well.
Sure, it is allowed. You may take it for now. It weighs 4 pounds as well. Just add it to your inventory, so that you can reference. You have some advantages when referencing historic roles for the island or anything, to the islands. Okay.
Nice.
So another hour has passed by.
Is there an unofficial library then?
There is a library, but that you can't. No, you don't know that there is an unofficial library.
Ah.
Is there like a librarian?
I'm gonna spend.
There
Tokan's
is,
gonna
yeah.
literally spend the rest of his day now that he's retrieved what he believes is the important book that he was looking
How
for.
can I roll investigation to see if there's anything on my home island?
On your home island. You may certainly do that, but let's see what the roll tells us. What do you roll on
Disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Why?
Because I have a -1 modifier to that.
No,
That's
that
not disadvantage.
That's
You still just
yeah.
roll normally. Just roll
Ah.
a normal roll.
disadvantage is when I tell you to roll disadvantage. Anyway, so you rolled a 19. You look over a couple of maps, and you notice that your home island has been scratched out with a little note next to it. No longer.
Dun, dun, dun.
How much does this map weigh if I roll it up and take it with me?
It's just a map. It's like 1 pound.
An heavy map.
That's a big one.
In the meantime, I've
I do it in my inventory, so I can study it later.
Okay, so Oct is inquiring of the librarian, and this young lady's like looking at him. I'm sorry, sir, but no, there's nothing about a taint that, as far as I'm aware of. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're welcome.
in the meantime, Fadril's heading off to the guild armory.
Okay.
Hopefully, and he's going to ask around if he can borrow a bow and some arrows.
Okay, so while you getting decked out in the armory, what is the rest of you guys doing? Because the day is, you know, going on and time is flying.
Purely looking for things of magical nature regarding spellcasting. That's what I'm gonna do next. Doc?
Mm.
Arcana? Do you want an Arcana or do you want an Investigation?
Investigation, please.
Yes, sir.
And then we go for the next one, and let you hang there for a moment or two.
Yeah. 18! Woo! I'll do.
That's pretty good. You find a book about spells, and you sit down and start reading and flipping through the book. So one of you is getting new gear at the armory, one of you is sitting down
Yep.
to read. The others are?
I'm checking through the library to see if there's anything I can find about maybe furthering my skills at hiding in, I guess, more like insight? Or just increase my ability to hide and use it in combat situations.
Okay, so you're
I'm
just
starting
looking
to
for...
replenish my arrows.
Okay,
The quiver was 30 or 20.
20 to a quiver.
Okay, so I had +5.
Sorry?
No, I have 15 arrows left, so I just add +5, so I have 20 again.
Yeah, just fill up your quiver. Okay. Good, I'm guessing Rufger is spending some time with Eno somewhere.
I'm probably in the yard or wherever the training is.
Because it doesn't fit
Doing
through the door.
various training.
That was over here where you had your training session, up in the left side. Okay. For those that I still need to straighten out their weapons and armor, please do so now. You can add any kind of normal weapon that you find. Just do not get out of the armory, carrying 20 swords or something. So just, like your main weapon, secondary weapon. Make sure you have the correct set of armor on. Change your AC on your character sheet as well.
Doing that.
So, and he's looking through his book. He's reading. Get me a D100 roll. I'll let your roll decide what you will get out of that
Oh.
book.
Okay.
How much
Yes,
does the dagger
sir.
weigh?
Dagger, I've got it here. Dagger is £1.
Okay.
I should put up one of
D100
those.
roll, 68.
Yeah, just a second. I need to bring up my spells. 68?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So while you look through that, you find one spell that catches your eye that has to do with vision.
Ooh.
And you may copy or learn, however you do that, a spell
Yes.
that's a level 2 spell called Dark Vision.
Oh, well, that's fucking useless.
Speak for yourself. There are members of this group that can't see in the dark.
But hang on.
Plebs.
Can I? Give me a second. If I can cast dark vision on other people, then yes, that's fine.
It is to
yes,
be
you
cast
can.
on others.
Oh, then, yeah,
and
that's
in the
okay.
higher levels, you can cast it on even more than one person or willing creature.
Uh-oh. Wizards. Level 2. Dark vision, there it is. Oh, cool, another level 2 spell. I have to spend gold and stuff to copy it over, however. And I'm not. Hang
You
on.
have to use gold. I mean, it's a book in the library. It's
Yes, but the gold equates to me using up resources to
It's basically the inks and the stuff that he needs to write it down.
yeah,
to his own
everything.
spellbook.
So for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces. This cost represents material components that you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it, as well as the fine inks you need to record it. So
I'm broke.
no, I still have 9 gold because
That's good. Okay
It's a
then,
little-
yeah, okay, pay it.
minus 50 gold. Or actually, don't know. Can I look through this book for another spell?
No, you spend all your day looking through that, and you're getting tired.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, while people
So,
are in the
okay,
armory, are there any questions pertaining the weapons or anything else? If you
I
don't
made
know.
a small list of the items that he'd pick up. I'll just let me know what he can get and what he can't. It's fine either way.
Okay, where is
Yeah,
that list?
Milo has something on
It's as an emote,
list.
like for a message up. For
he did a slash me.
Oh. Ah, okay, yeah, okay. He picks up a grappling hook? Healer's
for his
kit?
rope. Like a hook at the end of a rope.
Yeah, grappling hook.
Oh, yeah. How many healing potions? I mean, they look at you, it's like, how many do you need?
5.
And he turns around and he gets 5 healing potions and he hands them over to you.
And Doc thanks him.
Antidote? I'm afraid we don't have that one here. This is an armory, not the medical station. But yeah, the healing potions, they are being stored here, I know. It's a bit weird, isn't it? So he smiles. And how many hand axes you want to get?
He just wants like 5 to as a backup if he loses to. He'll store him in the chest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. He sends you over to a different person who is working on the axes, and you may take 5 axes.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna head to bed. Tokan's gonna head to bed.
I'm going to the docks and pass out there.
As for the armor, remember that the highest you can get right now would be... What is that? Does somebody have splint mail?
Wait,
No.
can we get split mail?
I don't remember if anyone has that.
What kind of mail?
I would like to get split mail if you're allowing it.
I can grab it for you if you need.
Didn't you had one, Rofgar? I thought you had splint mail because of...
chain.
Oh,
What
chain
is
mail.
splint mail?
You need
Split
strength
is the planks
15
over each other.
to get that. Well, we go up to chainmail, but Rofgar, you could make a persuasion check because you're strong enough, I believe, to carry that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get me a persuasion to see if you can get the splint mail. As plate is reserved for knights, so you will not have access to.
Doc, just a quick question. If he fails, mind if I roll to see if I can convince the people to give him one?
Let's see if he fails first.
I'm very persuasive.
So am I.
I'm lying.
I have applied persuasion.
Very persuasive.
She just
Very persuasive.
the soldier at the armory. He's just looking at you. You want to have what? I'm sorry, but we don't hand that out to adventurers of your status.
Me, Hrothgar.
Time
Me
for me
want
to
to
roll
play it.
persuasion to see if I can convince him to give it to him anyways.
Disadvantage, but roll.
Oh.
If it was a normal, I would
Damn.
have totally nailed it.
You haven't even said what you were saying to reconvince the guard, but no, he's just shaking his head and like, over there, chainmail is the best we can get. Get your gear, we're closing in an hour.
I tried, big man, but these guys are tough as nails.
I'll pick up 5 javelin. No, 4 javelins. That's a good enough number.
Sure. There's dozens of javelins, so you have a free pick from them to get your 4
Grabbing
javelins.
Another 2 extra swords to put those in the chest to keep.
Remember that your carry weight on yourself is strength times 10, and yeah, whatever you don't need,
Yeah, I'm fine.
put it in your chest.
Well, I'm
I'm gonna
gonna.
grab us another set of studded armor for in the chest.
Alright.
The
How much does chainmail weigh?
the chainmail weighs about 40 pounds.
I don't know why it's in here. 16. Okay.
No, it's 40. 60 is the splint mail.
How much did those short swords weigh again? 1 or 2?
The short swords, they are. Let me just go back. 2 per short sword.
Oh, yeah.
2 of those for my chest as well. So not a quiver, just as a backup.
Sure, yeah, quivers and arrows might be handy. Good, so it's getting later. You all had some quiet dinner at the, not at the tavern, but at the local, mess room. What's it called? Dinner room. You know what I mean. I'm just.
Yeah.
So you are all now retiring to your rooms.
So we're sleeping, right?
Which is a good thing because you're still most likely in your rooms anyways.
Yep.
While we switch back. Yeah.
Except for Rothgar, he needs to walk.
Yeah, Roughgar is... Where is your room, by the way?
He is with you now.
He's next. His room is.
Yeah.
up
I
from mine.
see where his room is. It's way up there. So yeah, it's getting late. It's almost midnight, and who is not asleep?
Uh,
Oh yes, sorry, Milo. You found some books about fighting styles and that, but there was nothing in there that you didn't already know.
Okay, we'll check, but do we need to take care of our own rations, our food, before we are
No.
ship supply?
Well, you didn't ask about that, but you are safe to assume that there will be rations on the ship.
cool.
I still have my rations from the tutorial.
Me too.
Pretty sure. Wouldn't those have gone bad by now?
That
No!
No, rations are the whole point of rations is that they don't go bad. They're like field rations.
Plus
They're,
your
you know,
training.
Dry,
Plus
dried
your
stuff.
training has just been a week ago or less.
Oh, okay, good. I like meals ready to eat.
Yeah, they are.
Disgusting,
Yeah,
but
they'll
Just
yeah,
add
they're
water and
horrible.
eat. They're like military rations.
Yeah.
Okay, so who
There's
was?
this a long rest, which means I can actually change my spells.
Yes, you could.
We organizing my new spells, 6 spells.
Is anybody awake at around midnight?
I passed out instantly.
Maybe?
No, I'm just asking who is awake, not maybe. It's a yes or
Alright,
no.
hold on. Let me roll if it's high.
Roll athletics.
I'm
You
still
roll to
awake.
see if it tired you out.
I rolled to see how many hours it would take me to get to bed. So 4 hours.
Oh, he's
so,
big
so
with the ego,
I'm up
so, yeah.
at midnight.
Okay, so for those that are up at midnight, you can hear very, very faintly that there's some yelling going on further down the corridors, like very faintly. That it just comes to you because at that time at night there should be no sounds at all besides snoring from your neighbors.
Well, I was sharpening my swords up to now and I couldn't sleep, so I'm gonna get up and investigate.
Get me a
Hroth-
perception, because investigation
will
is
too?
not... Sorry?
Hrothgar will too, in his loincloth?
Uh-huh. From the room that's not his room, I presume.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Hrothgar, your loincloth's sitting crooked.
At least it's setting.
Oh my goodness, Roughgar and his perception.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's gonna be interesting.
Intelligent,
From
Goliath
up-
in the world.
Up north, which is the corridor goes on to the north, okay? You hear a lot of footsteps, and they are getting louder, and you hear some faint yelling that's kind of like, "Stop her! Stop! Hold! Catch her!" And suddenly somebody, or a group of people, is chasing somebody else that's running away. And they're coming closer.
Alright.
Gonna walk up.
I'm gonna run to my room and get a weapon and shield.
I've still got my sword.
You're not
with
gonna
me.
tell the others?
I'm-
Okay.
I'm still
Oh,
in
Closer than me. I hope they hear it.
stuff.
Milo is almost deaf. He cannot
I-
hear the words. He just hears the footsteps that are coming closer.
There's a 7-foot
I'm knocking on doors
Goliath
as I go.
sprinting through
Oh.
the hallway.
Basically, I get a headache from this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, well, Okay, so I'll be the only one left behind, just fucking sitting in my room, sleeping quietly.
Well, your room's like way behind. I'm not gonna go back for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You didn't hear the Goliath like sprint through the tiny corridor?
I have cast sleep on myself because I am next to you and Eno. I am making sure I'm able to sleep through
Right.
whatever's going on
This is
there.
fair.
All those who are awake, give me initiative rolls.
Yeah,
Hulk
you actually
smash?
have to
That's a
be,
completely different meaning.
you'd physically have to be touched to be woken up. That's funny.
I don't know, sleep only lasts a minute, unfortunately.
But it
So your
puts you to
mirrors
sleep
in there.
anyways.
Yeah.
Oct, you did not click on yourself. That's okay. Where are you? I will add you if I find you.
Oh man, I have initiative today. Let me change my armor class.
Where is he? He's so tiny. I don't see him.
He's
Oh,
all the
there.
way up here.
Yeah.
Off.
He's in the door.
Yeah, he's dwarf. He's tiny. Sorry.
Dwarves, man.
So that's everyone now.
Fucking dwarves.
2, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Isn't Rothgar joining us, or is he going to sleep in his...
No, he's 16. He's getting out. He's
Yeah, I had to
getting
get
out.
my sword and board.
Okay, so just imagine that there is a door here. Okay,
Sure.
up north. Ymir, where are you standing?
All the way in the back.
Yeah, no, you're pretty much in the middle. The door springs open, and a lady jumps into the hallway that you recognize from the night that you were all in the tavern. She was sitting on the same table as was Lady Stephanie, and she's just running right into the middle of your group.
I'll raise my bow and demand who she is.
She just
Now,
ignores.
that's no way to treat a lady.
No, she just ignores that, and let's just see how we do this. Get her initiative would be the first step. It's not that worse, but she has surprising on her.
Why?
Well, yeah, because she just jumped you all. Ah,
Well,
gosh.
she didn't know that we are here, so wouldn't she be surprised as well?
She's being chased by
Well, we are
something.
expecting people to come through her.
Good, so yeah, she just jumps in, and after her, just really shortly after her, are 2 guards of the guild. They're coming in as well. Let's see where they are. Oh, they're pretty good today. Let me just set this one up correctly. Shield guard, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, she
Well,
stopped
we need
right
to
in the
get
middle
the
of
second
you,
guard.
and the guards are coming. Restrain her! Ymir, it's your turn.
Can I use my 50 foot of rope to first trap her?
How do you want to...
You'd have to grapple her first, right?
She's not gonna just stand there and let you tie
Yeah,
her
I
up.
mean, this is remember, this is like 5-6 second rounds. She's just dashing right around you guys, so
Well, seeing as she's in front of me, can I punch her in the face, try to knock her out?
yeah, see if you hit her.
Melee.
See,
Melee.
I'm not gonna have to roll my shot. Dex or athletics.
It's a punch. It's a melee. A single melee punch is a strength, isn't it?
Yes.
I believe
And
so, yeah.
it's only going to deal 1 damage.
1 plus strength.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 1 plus strength.
Let's roll
Which is
first
why
to see if you
it's
hit.
scary.
What?
That's that has to beat her armor class, and
Roll d20 plus 1.
he did.
Unless that is a. Oh,
He did
Jesus.
1d20.
What is he
plus
trying
one.
to do?
He's trying to
I
punch
strength
her.
Because people told me to roll strength.
Oh yeah, it's an attack roll.
That's right. So yeah, you just take your handbag and you try to punch her, and you just hit air. Well,
So it would be an 11, not a 9. Everyone is proficient with unarmed.
still,
Just saying.
it's still a miss. But yeah, okay, thanks for that. Okay, Ymir, anything else you want to do besides punching air?
Blocking her way by standing completely still where I am right now.
Okay,
But that concludes my turn.
Feldril.
Alright, I'm immediately Oh, I haven't actually pulled. I'm sheathing one of my swords. I'm walking up to her, turning to her, and I'm gonna attempt to grab her and hold one of my swords to her throat, telling her to stop.
So you want to grapple her?
I want to grapple her.
Okay.
Athletics versus... It's his athletics versus her acrobatics or athletics. She chooses hers.
She takes acrobatics.
Well,
Nice.
Well, you succeed in restraining her for the moment.
She
Okay.
breaks through.
That's your turn?
people surround her. Make sure she can't get away.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Rough
He takes his axe, scratches his chest with it. It does nothing.
Okay.
I feel uncomfortable.
Milo.
I take my 50-foot rope and I start wrapping it around both of them so she can't get away from Valdro.
Oh, if that's gonna happen, I help.
You're trying to tie her up.
Trying to tie them up.
Them!
Seriously, dude? I mean, there's wing manning, but this is not the kind. This is not the time.
Okay, this is gonna be new for me. What do you need to roll for that?
Dexterity to be fast enough
Probably
to find
Dex,
them
yeah.
Yeah, get me a dex roll. Oh my goodness.
I'm helping. Give him a +2.
Okay, so you succeed in, tying her up quite nicely. This is not going how she envisioned that.
I don't think Valdro thought this was gonna happen either.
And he's even in his loincloth. Poor guy.
I'm not in my loincloth. I was still awake. I never went to bed.
I was
Hrothgar's
standing
in
here
the
with just
loincloth.
pants on.
Hrothgar's always in a loincloth.
I'm not a barbarian.
I'm still here in my armor.
Okay, so, it's her turn. She just looks at all of you. You fools, let me go!
No.
Request denied.
Okay, so she can't do anything. And the guards, they're just like stepping up. Ah, good thing you caught her. She stole documents. And they are getting and demanding to hand her over. Now give her to us. We will escort her to the brig.
Would you say combat's over now?
No. You keep it there.
Okay.
Well, if you want to take her, you have to take the half off with you, because they're quite in a bound situation.
Oh yeah.
Would you say we're a bit tied up at the moment?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's pretty good that you tied her up. That makes bringing her back quite nice and easy.
Oh yeah, but they've tied Faldir to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
We just take him with us.
Alright, I'll come along. I wasn't getting any sleep anyhow.
Oh, you are in your room. Give me a perception roll.
What?
Perception for Orct, because he is in his room.
Well,
Nope.
he's at the door and the door is open, so he's looking
Yeah,
at
but that's no, you don't see that. You don't see what's
All he
going on.
sees is darkness.
He
Yeah.
can see in the dark, so...
All he sees is darkness. Let's see if that one.
Dark vision.
Well, out of nowhere, a crossbow bolt hits the lady square in her chest, and she just slumps afterwards. She's like getting lifeless the moment the bolt strikes her.
This
Can I
sounds
cast
familiar.
Cure
Anybody
Wounds
seen
to
Star Wars
cease her
Episode 2?
dying?
Sorry?
Fourth wall break.
Somebody is now tied to a corpse. I'm just saying, somebody's just tying.
Doc, is she still sort of alive, so I can try
Where's the
to attempt to
freaking
heal her?
cleric when you need one?
Nope, she. Well, you can try to,
She
but
not, like unconscious?
you want to investigate her. Well, anyways, it's Yamir's turn. Yamir, it's your turn.
I attempt to heal her to get her to say the last words, but apparently I fail. With only 8.
What? No, you succeed pretty damn well.
It's not going to help.
I think. No.
While you try to apply your magic, you notice that there is some couple of green drops dripping from the side of the bolt that's still stuck in her.
Nobody move! Bolt's poisonous.
Good call. Next one. Feldril. The one
Right,
who's
well,
bound.
I assume that since she's like all slumped to the ground, the ropes may have gone a bit looser.
No,
Yep.
she's dragging you down because she
Okay,
weighs
then
like
I want
100,
to hold my turn until someone unties me.
110 pounds.
Yeah, we
Try
made
to
sure
break
it's
free from the
taut.
bindings, though.
I want to hold my turn until someone takes off the ropes.
Okay,
Can
rough.
Can we agree not to take off the ropes, guys? Just
Just leave it on if you want to.
Where did
Roughgar,
the
it's your
bolt come
turn.
from?
Sorry?
Where did the bolt come from? Like further down the doorway?
Did you? I guess you.
probably
No.
need to do an investigation.
Yeah, do an
Yeah.
investigation. I
Hey,
mean
that's my
the.
strong suit.
I mean
Somehow.
it must have come from this direction.
He was
Because-
raised by dwarves.
That is where the bolt is. Yeah, the bolt came from down south the corridor.
Oh, behind us.
Behind you.
I'm lucky I didn't get
Exactly.
hit. Must be a damn good archer.
I'm just gonna turn and run that direction.
Okay.
You're fucking kidding me.
Boom,
Get
boom,
shot.
boom, boom.
Do
Someone
move.
mind untying me?
Okay. So while Roughgar is getting down there, he noticed, and some who would look in that direction, that there is a cloaked figure stepping around the corner. Milo, it's your turn.
Untie me, please. Dear halfling, you tie me up.
That would be your action, Milo, if you untie him. You could
I'm
only...
so- I just walk up to the dead girl, and I'm so distraught that such beauty was wasted, and I just
Oh
fall on
my
my knees and
God.
cry.
Can I,
You notice that she's a
Combat.
half-elf.
now that the
Hey,
Goliath is
Doesn't
storming down the
matter.
corridor?
Okay, well, anyways, she's kind of like did that down there. And I need to add the other one initiative-wise to... That just fits the... Okay, that's good. The guild guards are not doing anything because they're just like looking at the girl that just died and the tied up adventurer right next to it. Oct, it's your turn.
Yeah, Doc, can I roll to enter this combat? So, initiative for the next round?
Uh,
Considering the Goliath is now storming down the corridor and I can actually fucking hear it.
oh yeah, yeah.
Cool. Rolling
Add
initiative.
yourself to it. Mm-hmm.
Hang on. How do you do that again? Right click.
Just click, select a token, then roll your initiative from character sheet.
Cool. Will do. Initiative. Where did I roll?
You are pretty much with
5.
Oct there
You're
then
on.
later.
Fantastic.
So did,
man, everyone's having some great rolls tonight.
did
I've
Oct
got
say
an awful
anything what he
initiative.
was doing? I might have missed that.
You mean the last turn, right?
Sorry?
Do you mean the last turn or this turn?
This turn, right now.
Well, he turns around and grabs a hand axe off the table and enters the corridor.
Okay.
He's behind the guards, so he doesn't see all of it much, probably.
Okay. At least you're safe from being shot at, being so, you
I don't
know,
know,
small
that
in
assassin
stature.
has great aim.
Yamir?
I might give off the shot from here.
Can I take my turns at end of initiative since I was holding, or no?
Oh, wait, did somebody untie you? Because you were not untied yet.
No.
No.
Okay, then you are still
Untie
there.
myself? Okay,
No, you cannot untie
Fine.
yourself.
Very well.
Yeah, but Doc, can I give off shooting at the person all the way down there?
You want to shoot him?
Just asking if I'm capable,
You would be...
if I'm within range.
Well, definitely you are
What's
in
the range
range.
of a thrown hand axe?
30, 60. It'd be at disadvantage.
It's 65 foot from the dwarf, so it's out of range, isn't it?
Oh, right, I forgot that. Before Yamir enters that... I have to reorder my... Haha, because it's his turn first. So he just looks at... This cloaked figure looks at the group. She failed. And now, hand over her papers, or you will all suffer the same fate. That's what
Is
he
this guy
says.
for real?
This guy is for real.
I
we do know that this person has poisonous crossbows.
He's
his other
not
ones may be poisoned as
moving
well.
up. He's just sitting there. He's like sitting.
It's
He's
one
standing.
person.
He's standing,
It's
ready
one person's
to
crossbow.
attack anybody. Okay.
The giant fucking Goliath charging him.
Well, yeah, but he's not impressed by that. Ymir, it's your turn now.
If I was a barbarian, he would have been impressed.
Can I enter a room to get myself some cover against any stray shots?
Sure you can.
Might not die, me. It's fucking people. Oh. Found it.
Okay. So Ymir, you are happy where you are?
I'm just
Tied
taking
him
cover.
and then gone into the room.
That's what you want to do, okay. He just looks at the half-elf that just ran into the room and he's like, that's a good choice. Now hand over her papers. I'm not here to kill any one of you guys.
But still, in terms I can still ask questions to this person from within my cover.
Do it.
What types of papers are these, and why are you interested in them?
I'm not discussing my mission with the likes of you.
Well, I'm just asking the likes of you a question that goes towards me. We're both from the same type.
He just ignores you. Feldril!
Fucking people. Faldril will remember this.
Baldwin, your only hope is a
I'm gonna take that sword and cut myself loose.
How?
I have a sword in my hand.
Yeah, but you're bound.
But you're bound! They bound you quite tight.
Wait, I was holding a sword to the woman's throat, and you tied
Oh.
a rope around my arm.
Ah, okay.
I find that hard to
Get
believe.
me acrobatics. Let's see if you're good enough cutting the rope.
I think I am.
You managed to finally cut yourself free from the dead person that's now fully falling on her
Good.
face, and the blood is seeping out and ruining the carpet. But yeah, okay. What you gonna do?
Well, I am going to run into. Fuck it, I'm just gonna run up and take cover behind the Goliath, taking out my second sword.
Okay.
And that's I'll use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the assassin.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Let's just put Hunter's Mark on him. Here we go. I think that's a nice little symbol. Okay. Rufgar!
Look behind me. Does it look like people are gonna follow me?
While you're looking behind you, you notice that one of your companions dashed into a room trying to hide himself. Feldril is coming to your aid, and Milo is still weeping over the dead woman, and the guards are not doing anything. They're still kind of like murder happened during
has
their
the
shift.
paper?
They're like totally out of it. And you don't see Orct. And the assassin just glares at you. Don't even think about it.
Oh, well, I'm gonna get in his face regardless.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be here. I'm gonna, I guess the term would be threaten him.
Okay. Intimidation then.
Surrender. Yeah.
Yeah, give me intimidation.
Yes, because I'm so good at these persuasive shits.
Well, you look intimidating to normal people. He's just looking at you and shaking his head very slowly. Get out of my way. Okay, that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Milo.
Okay, I want to search the dead girl's bodies for this paper that she has.
Okay, get me investigation. Well, you do notice that she has a bag right next to her with a couple of rolled up papers, and you can take those papers if you want.
I decide to grab the papers. I turn around to the assassin.
Oh, that's them. Hand them over, and you will all live to see another sunrise.
I then proceed to say, if you would like to have these papers, you will lay down your weapons or I will burn them down. I have a tinderbox and I am not afraid to use it.
Intimidation?
Yeah, give me intimidation.
Oh, he crits!
Don't burn them. You don't know what that will do to your friends.
Then lay down your weapons.
Your life's all forfeit anyhow. Next one. Guild guards looking at nothing, don't do anything. Arced.
Well, he'll push past the guards at least.
Okay.
Can he see the guy, or is there like a...
Well, there's a huge Goliath in front of the guy. Unless...
He'll just take a step in front of the...
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, you see him. You see this pretty dark cloak. You don't see the face or anything. You just see a cloaked assassin. Pretty scary, actually, if you think about that.
Or just shouts something, but no voice comes out of his mouth.
Okay. And now...
Wait.
Yeah. What is that? Oh, because you're the bot. DC 12?
Yes.
No. Fails.
He fails to save.
Oh, wait. Oh, he has to make a save. Oh, wisdom save. Sorry. I thought it was just the... Wait. Wisdom. Oh, he takes the save. Really nicely.
Takes 3 psychic damage.
Yeah, then he'll take the 3 damage.
Okay,
yeah.
That's fine.
Then he'll shout at the Goliath that grab him, you lout. And it's like a bonus action hit, so he gets the bardic inspiration from that. Not that inspiring, but, you know, words of command at least.
So that he can grab him right now. Or next week. Next round.
But
Okay.
the point was to give him the inspiration tokens.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just gave him Bardic, that's all.
Okay, then, Token Ra.
So, I'm gonna kind of storm over to the exit of my room. I'm about to shout and just be like, what the hell is going on? And he just kind of sees, instantly backs up. Over here. Hang on, what's the distance to there? 25, that's perfect. He backs up. His hand dips into his component pouch and he throws a pinch of very fine sand towards him and says something in Infernal. And he casts Sleep.
He casts Sleep.
I do
This
indeed.
will be interesting.
This
How
will
much?
be interesting. It
Very
depends,
interesting.
yeah. Token Ra. My abilities.
Do you have a
Character
spell
sheet.
card for us?
I do have a spell card for you.
Thank
There
you.
we go. I will cast that as my level 2, however.
Okay.
So I will roll 78 sleep damage, so to speak.
And,
Jesus Christ, that is a
Oh.
terrible roll.
so,
Man.
wait, who took that? The Goliath would take something as well, right?
No. What happens
only
is...
if, so Doc, what happens is, the assassin, do they have more than 21 hit points?
Yes.
Even after taking the 3 psychic damage left?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens to him.
Nothing happens. Jesus, so they have more than 21 hit points.
They
Fuck
have
me.
more than 21 hit points. You...
Might not want to make them angry.
That's fine.
So nobody takes the 21 then?
No,
Okay.
literally nothing happens.
Well, if
Unless,
I
wait,
was
hang on.
under 21,
Wait,
I'd have been
Hrothgar,
out.
what's your,
27.
is the... What was I actually
It
use
says
that?
creatures within 20 feet of a point. Oh, right, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Corv-
So I'm not
Corvus,
within 20 feet of that.
Corvus keeps on sleeping.
Corvo's already asleep. Inu's already asleep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're
That's
just
chilling.
out.
Or even better, Eno's just coming out of the door, falls asleep.
Corvo as well.
Be careful what we're wishing for.
And then I can
That's
use
a turn.
the rest of my action. Hang on,
Oh,
no,
wait,
no.
she's an elf. She can't go to sleep anyways. Never
Oh
mind.
yeah, true. 15, 20, and then 10. I'll move down to here. Just duck behind the corner.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
He's looking where
Well,
you
literally nothing would
went.
have happened, yeah.
Around the corner, he's like, pitiful
I
tricks.
asked the assassin, did he just throw sand at us?
He did. Now step out of my way. I need those papers, and then we all can go back
Murder
to
this
sleep.
person.
I reply in giant, I don't speak common.
Mm. That's good. That's good. Because he only speaks common and maybe some other language. Okay then. He looks at you. And he says in common, last warning, I will strike you down if you do not get out of my way. Ymir.
Let's see. What do I have to roll to convince Maya to hand over the papers? Because this is not worth losing
Nobody's
the people
attacked
over.
this assassin yet.
Yeah, this person has way too much health for a wizard to put to sleep, and yeah,
Only
I don't
him,
think
yeah,
a giant
but
man will survive an encounter with this thing.
If you lower his health, I can put him to sleep. I just need to
We
deal
don't know
damage.
how much base health this person has. Maybe this person has like 400 health. We don't know.
Alright.
I believe it'd be under 27.
Let's not meta this too much, guys.
Correctly.
Please.
Beat them up.
So, Ymir, what were you
Fuck
doing?
'em up.
It's like 5
We'll have
against
to roll to
1.
convince Maya to hand over
Exactly.
the papers so everyone can make it out of here alive.
Well, speak to him, and Milo, you might reply.
Milo, this is not worth it. We have to hand over those papers or we're all gonna fucking die.
What guarantee do we have that the assassin won't kill us after we give them the paper?
Assassins, just like me, have a code of honor. Once we do our job, we don't take innocent lives. I've dealt with these types before. I was one of them.
Hrothgar's got a point. It's one person. There's like 10
Do
of
not
us.
trifle with assassins. They are far more dangerous than you can guess. This person has taken lives of countless people. Do not forget that. Some of them were even stronger than us.
Are you this guy's minstrel?
I'm just trying to get us all out of here alive.
Okay, stop. Milo, last response, and then it's Feldri's turn. Milo, respond.
I don't trust this assassin enough.
Okay, Feldril.
Another bastard. I want his blood on the floor. He's been disturbing our night's rest for far too long.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna move up
Uh-huh.
behind him.
Uh-huh.
Start hacking away.
Wait, you just went past him, right?
Yes.
Attack of opportunity, perhaps?
No.
Only
no.
if he leaves.
Ah.
If he leaves his range.
Only if you
Only if he
leave.
leaves. That we have to house rule that if you run up to an opponent. Okay.
Why?
Do it.
Bollocks.
Do it.
No.
If he were to do that, that
ridiculous.
means he dropped his guard for me to stab him in the stomach anyway.
Ah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Okay, then attack him. Let's see if you hit him.
So first attack misses, I
I
think,
believe 3 actually had that, didn't it, though?
Yes.
and then
Second
as a bonus
misses.
action,
Yeah.
second sword. Go for another. Jesus.
He just evades you. He kind of like anticipates where you're swinging your sword.
A tough bastard.
Hrafgar.
Come on, get some help over here. Smack him good.
Alright, let's do it right. Hey, where the fuck did my sheet go? There it is. Yeah, weapon. Calm down. Fucking internet's going crazy.
I'm just looking at that. Let me zoom in a bit. I need to see the blood being spilled.
It hasn't spilled yet.
I don't.
Rovgard, smash!
He cleaves,
It's the
he
only
doesn't
comment.
smash.
Rovgard, cleave! Fine. It's the only comment he speaks.
Wow.
God damn.
You swing your axe and
But never mind. Probably not the word using the inspiration.
No, I know.
It just
I got it.
whooshes by him.
Hold on, I'm not done, because I'm gonna action surge. Let's try this shit again.
Oh, Barbara as well.
Oh, baby!
Okay, is that already with the crit hit then? The damage.
Yeah, 6+6,
Okay.
12
Yeah,
damage.
but you can add. I'm a valor part, so you can actually take inspiration to the damage as well, and that would be doubled as well. So
No,
Yeah.
we don't.
I don't know.
No,
Inspiration's
Barbara can
only
only
for
be used
D20.
for a check. It can't be
no,
used
but
for damage.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a valor part, so I can. My inspiration can be at the attack damage.
Oh, really?
And that gets
Oh.
doubled as well because it's a roll for the crit. You know. So
How much is your... Is it D6?
1d6, yeah.
So 2 more d6 damage.
Wow. Wreck.
So it's another -5.
Oh yeah, Tokam, where you...
I did briefly.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're not showing up right now.
So you hit him squarely on the side, and he takes the hit, and he just smiles at you. That's all you have to show today.
If I would have had more time to prepare, I guess.
Do you want to move or you want to stay?
I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
But I say that in common, and then
Yeah.
I continue talking. in giant.
Milo.
I quickly try to take another look in the bag and see if maybe I can try pass off maybe a normal piece of parchment off as what they may be seeking.
How do you want to do that?
I'm hoping to. I just want to quickly grab a piece of random parchment out of the bag,
Mhm.
roll it up, and claim that it's what they're looking for, and try to pass it off to them for them to leave.
Okay, let me just.
That deception.
No,
Slate of
no.
hand, brother.
Oh,
He's reading the he's reading what's written on it, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't actually grab the actual thing they might be looking for. I try to see if there's just some random.
Okay, let me just quickly get. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I had to leave your room. So you take out the piece of paper, you look at it, and familiarity strikes your eye. This looks like one of the contracts you have signed when you went for your testing, and the signature below that reads Gria.
Yeah.
Don't know whose friend was called Gria there, but yeah, that's her signature below that piece of paper.
Why would he be taking the contracts?
I decide to try and pass off just this a different piece of paper. Then I'll try to hold on to any contracts that might be within there.
Those are all contracts.
They're all
They're all
contracts.
contracts.
I tried to read through and see if I noticed any that might be, if I might recognize any deceased names or anything possibly.
Now, that would be investigation.
Be another roll. Oh no, you haven't made a roll. You haven't had an action.
Okay, investigation. Now I need to swap the... again. Okay, there's one more. That's Nightingale. One is Duskwood, and one is Lach. And there's two more that you don't really know the names yet because the light is so fading in the corridor.
Okay. I decide to then just grab the one that said Gria and grab another one at random. I don't pay attention to which one it is.
Uh-huh.
And I walk forward and offer those in exchange for the assassin to leave. I just say, I will give you these contracts that you have come for if you agree to leave us and not do us any harm.
Do you say the names on the contracts or not?
No, I don't.
He just
Okay.
waves two at them. From back there where you are, or did you step forward?
I walked forward my
Okay.
22, I think it was, yeah.
He is totally distracted while being surrounded by two of your friends that kind of like tried to poke him, so he didn't pay attention to you at all. The guards are still baffled. Oh,
Guards are useless.
These
Fucking
fucking
useless.
guards are so useless.
they
No,
are.
it's useless as-
I have a question. Since Fadril kind of busted into Eno's room,
Okay, look, for lack of better placement.
I think
understand.
he's more standing there somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That should be somewhat better.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay, Oct, it's your turn.
I might need help getting the assassin's attention.
I got it.
This was not.
What is he wearing?
You only see that he's wearing a dark cloak. You don't see anything.
And yeah, and he has the crossbow, right?
Sorry? Oh no! In his hands, he is holding a short sword in one of his hands. The other hand, he has a dagger.
Oh, did he not drop him earlier whenever I threatened him?
He took a lot of time discussing niceties with Hrothgar, so he swapped weapons. There was a couple of turns where he could do that.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna cast heat metal on the bigger weapon.
On the okay, on the sword.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, because you can heat the tang, so it'll go right through to the handle.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
I'm just waiting for the cast.
Well,
or
is it the metal? I mean, is there? Yeah, but never mind.
We'll have like a wooden or leather handle, probably.
Yeah, but the metal is. I mean,
Yeah, but the
burning
tang
metal.
of the blade goes all the way into the handle.
That's true.
Constitution
Looks so
save. Save.
For a sword.
Constitution.
Do it.
He passed that, so what now? Half the damage or
I'm
non-damage?
checking that.
What would be the constitution of a sword?
The sword? No,
No.
we're checking his constitution.
Okay.
To see if he can hold on to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's just to see if he can hold on to it. He can,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
he can choose to drop it or just keep it, hold it, but he takes the damage regardless.
Okay, so he takes 7 damage.
Yes.
He lets the sword fall to the ground. He has his dagger in the other hand. So wait, and he still takes the damage?
Yeah, even then. But
Okay.
if he drops it just means that he won't take it next turn.
Yeah, that's okay. So he dropped the sword. That's gonna be fine.
Nice.
Yes. Next one.
Yeah, well, seeing as we're going to be able to continue our rest, I might as well use my spells, right? I step out, and what am I going to...
More sleep for your friends?
Please
This
no.
guy is...
Kill him.
Yeah, probably gonna... Oh, I know. Oh, could I cast... Sorry, I'm hashtag wizard problems right now.
Oh, these spells!
Yeah,
It's been confirmed. Hashtag started way back in the day.
yeah. I'm gonna use Ice Knife, I think.
Okay.
Oh
Let's
god.
go. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
There's
I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
ice can't make anything explode, thankfully.
But it does.
God.
But it does
There's a
explode,
hole
yeah.
in the ship.
The thing does actually explode.
Savage.
Okay.
Savage.
Hang on, I'm just looking up to see if it's only hostile creatures that get hit by it.
I think everyone
Uh,
should get hit.
Target each
no.
creature within 5, so yeah, it's anybody.
There's almost no spell that is just friendlies, except for paladin
Actually,
spells.
then I'm gonna use a Ray of Frost instead, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or no. Do you know what? Let's go for a good old fireball. This goes well. Hey, unless I crit fail, be fine.
This is a wooden ship, for fuck's sake.
Fine,
Okay.
we're not on a ship. We're in a
Do
building.
not miss.
Milo starts saying goodbye to all of his friends.
I look at my eyes, Faldra's eyes grow wide, seeing the ball of fire
Yeah.
starting to form in Tokan's hand.
And fireball. Normal
Oh
roll.
god!
12.
Oh, well,
12.
Yep.
fine, bolt.
He just ducks, and the firebolt continues flying and hits the wall, and just nothing happens
just
because the
dissipates.
wall is made out of stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move
And,
anywhere?
yeah, you're damn right. I'm taking a step back.
Okay. So, Hrofgar, you don't have any armor on, do you?
No, that's why my AC is 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Well, he looks at you. I warned you. And he takes a dagger. And he stabs you with the dagger for 4 points of damage. But give me a Constitution save. Because
Oh,
the dagger is
poison
poisoned.
Alright, so.
You probably got a good constitution, right?
Ish.
Ish. That's not
Ish.
what we want to hear.
We'll see. You
Oh,
failed.
nice.
Because that's a DC 15 you would have needed for that. You take 23 points of damage. Plus
Jesus.
the 4 from the dagger itself. 27.
Okay.
You are unconscious?
He
No.
reduced the damage by 9.
Okay, he reduced by 9. Good! Then here comes the second melee attack because he has 2 melee attacks. The dagger again. 1 slashing damage from the dagger and give me the Constitution save again.
Constitution. Why are you not rolling?
Ooh. Well, you only take 14 points of poison damage. But remember you're poisoned from before. Because the other one hit.
Yep.
You're still standing.
No.
Okay.
Unconscious? Cool.
Yeah, he is unconscious.
Crud.
And the assassin just looks way up into the corridor where the rest of you are standing. The papers. Now. And that's his turn. Ymir!
I'm gonna walk up next to Milo and ask if he hands me the paper. Milo, papers please.
Milo, you may actually answer in that turn, yes, right now. Hrofgar just went to kiss the ground.
Here you go, and I hand Ymir the 2 papers I had.
The 2 papers.
I take the papers and I walk towards the assassin, reaching them out to him.
Wait, didn't you took 6 papers?
You only took 2 of them, Doc.
Okay.
I only took 2 out of the bag.
So,
This is all the halfling took. Take him and leave.
there are more. I'm looking for 6 papers. But he snatches the 2 that you have. The
Just
rest.
leave. I didn't have this for on me, they're still back there.
He just ignores you. He looks at Milo. 4 more papers. Or do I need to drop another of your friends?
Can I still cast my Cure Wounds action on Swadgar?
He's unconscious, so
It would heal me.
would it?
Yeah, it
Yes.
would.
Yep.
I'm not sure how it
damn.
works against the poison that he's under, but yeah, okay, poison only affects his attack rolls. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
heal him. Poisoned. Disadvantage on attack and abilities. Mm-hmm. You want to heal him? Okay. Hrofgar! You get 3 points of HP back.
Seeing as I still
Smash.
have movement left, I barge into Corvo's room.
Okay. He's sound asleep. Feldril.
Turn? Okay. Alright. I think this has gone on for far too long. You're gonna need to calm down right now. So I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike.
Is that what does it do?
On my next attack within 10 turns, so 1 minute. When I hit a target, it is restrained unless it makes a strength saving throw against my spell DC.
Wait, let me check
Pretty
something.
much just read it. I haven't actually. It doesn't do anything yet until I hit it with an attack.
So, what if I tell you that you cannot restrain him? because there's some magic protecting him against being restrained. Would that 1d something still apply?
Wait, what?
He cannot be restrained.
This can't be restrained. Well, this ensnaring strike doesn't do anything yet.
Okay.
It affects the next attack I make.
Okay.
Where I actually hit him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, not actually knowing this, I will go ahead and attack.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you managed to hit him.
Good.
For what? 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
100 mark damage is in there.
Oh yeah, that's I was wondering.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, vines come out, grab him, and then DM.
The vines come out and try to touch him, but disintegrate on the spot.
Ooh.
Oof, that's interesting.
He just smiles at you. You're the next.
Obviously.
Shouldn't he still take the damage
Smash!
though?
Rovka.
Shouldn't he still
takes-
take the damage though?
He doesn't.
No,
he
it
doesn't get
doesn't.
restrained.
The damage only applies when he's restrained at the start of his turn.
Oh right, true. Yeah.
All right. I'll
Wait, he
stand
doesn't
up
take-
groggily.
So he still takes 13 damage though, right?
Yeah,
Took
yeah,
Blade.
yeah.
the 13 damage, yeah.
Yeah, alright, cool.
I'm gonna yell out for Eno. Wake her ass up,
Uh-huh.
and then I guess since I saw him just get struck, let's go for another. Why not?
Okay. Try it.
Hrothgar invented YOLO.
Although you're still poisoned.
It's a disadvantage. I'm aware.
Disadvantage, yeah.
You
Groggy
only
as
live
fuck.
until we run out of healing spells.
Hrothgar, cleave.
You miss. Yeah, while you're trying to get up and swing your axe, you miss him. All that, yeah, you hit the wall. Mm-hmm. That's your movement and everything.
Oh yeah, I had to stand up. That's half my movement.
Okay, Milo, it totally ignores the Goliath that tries to get up. He looks at you with his piercing eyes and the other 4 papers. And he points at Feldril. He will be dead.
I try to plead with him, or I try to deceive him. Those were all that were in the bag. Don't.
Roll deceiving.
There's nothing else we can do.
Sorry, that's the...
You said.
yeah.
deception.
For deception, yeah. I was rolling the wrong thing on him. Skill.
Oh! Damn.
I don't believe you. Well, let's see if you're more talkative and giving when your next friend hits the ground. That's it, Milo?
I decide to walk up, and then I take out my crossbow and attempt to shoot the assassin. And I just state, you leave me no choice.
Disadvantage, there's a big Goliath in front of you.
Oh,
That's
it
just
didn't
how
fall
Probably
it
shoot
forward.
his legs or something? He's a half.
No,
Yeah.
Goliath is getting
Sorry,
up. Oh my
that's-
goodness.
That's where I was trying to
Then
walk.
you're disadvantaged because you're point blank range firing a ranged weapon.
Disadvantage
anyway,
regardless.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage. Point.
Move around the core. Oh no, but then he gets an attack advantage.
Just
I
take
can't
the,
go any farther. That's
I
as
would
far
just
as my
stay.
movement
I would
can
have
go.
stayed back then. Just stay back. Don't bother entering the combat.
Probably don't want to get close if you're gonna shoot him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in
he's
reach of
sensitive.
him.
You're right. You're right.
It could just knock you out and steal the papers. Okay, so you're just sitting there and shooting a crossbow. You missed,
but
your
shouldn't-
bolt hits the wall behind him.
Yeah, but shouldn't it be just half cover, so it's just +2 to our armor class rather than be a disadvantage?
Yeah, it's not disadvantage if you're firing in. It just gives him cover,
Yeah, it's good to give him +2 on the armor class.
Okay,
which would be you would still got me then.
then you hit him. But
Yeah.
he's just shaking it off.
Cat, I'm gonna fuck you up. Leave my fucking. Sorry.
I'm back.
Okay, Oct, it's your turn.
Smooth. Aye.
Sorry.
Go on.
Well, he's really scared of the dagger now because those small hits took down the whole Goliath. So he'll cast the same spell again at this time on the dagger. But it does mean that the sword is no longer hot.
Okay.
Although, if you heat the metal, that would have like gotten rid of the poison on the blade, right? Unless it's a magical poison. But I guess we'll find out, right?
Well,
Heat
poisons only last one
resistant
strike.
poison.
Oh yeah, they only last. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they were only one hit. I forgot about that. And here I am. I play a rogue in a different campaign.
Sorry?
And
They
Yeah, but
do
the
what?
shot would never hit, so it's still poisoned.
Yeah, the shots will never hit. Mm-hmm.
The dagger's out of. Oh yeah, so the second
Constitution
strike wouldn't have
save.
poisoned you anyway.
It will. When I read it correctly, is as long as you use the weapon, it stays coated.
what?
Yeah, but he
like
dropped
that.
it, so the coat would have been removed.
Wait,
The dagger is poisonous as well, but let me first do my save.
melee is
on-
only one strike. It says so in the book.
He has got 2 melee attacks.
I know, but that doesn't recoat the poison on it, does it?
If you get the dagger, you'll find out. Constitution
Okay.
save.
Alright.
Which one is
We'll
that?
leave it
Oh,
at that.
Constitution. Submit. Oh, he passes your Constitution save.
So again, he can either hold on to the weapon or not, but he'll take the 6 damage anyway.
I must make sure that I do not take the wrong person here. He holds on to the dagger.
Then he's at a disadvantage with any attacks with it from here on.
Mm-hmm. Because it's hot. Okay.
Cool.
Then he Ogre does something really inspiring and just shouts at Sveldril that don't follow the guy down. So he'll give Sveldril the inspiration token as well.
Okay.
My thanks.
Nice.
Good.
Right, well I'll step out.
He's bleeding, however. You see his blood dripping on the floor.
Oh really?
Yes.
I think I'm going to. Oh, but fucking Frothgar.
Frothgar.
Oh well, sorry, sorry, Hrothgar. He takes another pinch of sand, and
Hrothgar goes to sleep.
oh wait, actually, yeah, you're right.
Do you
How
mind?
close? How close? Did you say you woke Eno up?
Yeah.
I yelled.
Oh, because Eno has really.
Low HP.
Yeah, incredibly low HP.
Think about what
She
you're
can't-
doing.
She can't
She's
be
so
put to sleep.
sleepy.
She's an elf.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true. So it doesn't matter. Good shout. Yeah, I take another pinch of sand and throw it out and cast my second sleep level 2, so that's 7.
How many more
D8.
spells do you have?
I'm gonna go.
I have no more
Pretty
level
sure.
2s.
Okay.
31.
We
so,
all pass out.
Hrothgar. No, hang on. Hrothgar, you have 3 HP, right?
Yes, so that leaves
You
it
go
to
to sleep.
28.
So it's 28. Doc.
So, who has the lowest health between Milo, the assassin, and Feldrir?
And Ymir.
I have 29.
23.
Let's see. Well, Milo has 18, and he is the next up after Hrothgar.
Fuck! Alright, okay. So it's got more. Okay. Well,
So-
Milo, you're also put to sleep.
Fuck is this tiefling doing?
Wait. I need to find a token to represent your sleeping. Yeah, there we
got a
go.
little-
There's
yeah,
a clock.
yeah.
The clock is like you are. So how much damage is left for?
It doesn't matter. There's no way. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right, so the assassin, hang on.
Mhm.
But there's
Also-
like 8 hit points left, right?
Sorry?
It's something like 8. Didn't you say that Milo has 18 and
Yeah, he had 18,
so,
and that's. Yep.
then,
So unless somebody has 18 plus 3, 21, so off
So
of
10.
30.
yeah,
So if the assassin has 10 HP, or everyone else has
No,
10
no, no,
HP,
no.
they go to sleep.
It
But
doesn't
other
work
than
that way. It'd go the lowest after.
That's what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
you would have already gone to sleep.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered.
So
He has
So
more
no-
than Milo.
Nothing. Yes, he has more than Milo. Yeah, okay. No worries. So Milo, you're asleep for a minute. Hrothgar, you're asleep for a minute, or until I wake you up, which I will do with a loud
Next
bang next turn.
Okay.
Hang on, and then I'm going to use my movement You hop back.
He just flop, he goes back.
Okay, worst mage ever. See, this is what happens. I'll do conjuration spells and be really helpful, but as soon as we're in a
Okay,
fight,
so
I'm
he
rubbish.
is really, really pissed with Feldril, and he just turns around and takes his dagger and tries to attack you.
Put up
Let's
my
see.
swords.
Yeah, let's just see if I can grab the right.
Disadvantage,
Guy.
remember.
Yeah, that's okay. He hits
Yeah,
you.
can you show the rolls, because he can add his
Yeah.
the body inspiration to the armor class.
Okay.
This is the roll.
Well, he rolled a 17 and a 17.
Well, Milo has the
Uh,
papers on him, doesn't he?
Sorry?
Does Milo have all the papers on him at this moment?
Yes, he
No.
does.
Is he?
Yeah,
I think he did.
Alright.
So I would like to add 1d6, is it, to the first attack that would hit me,
Okay.
as for my AC. Yeah,
Yeah!
because
Okay.
even a 1 would save me from this, from
Mm-hmm.
the first attack. So the first one
Nice.
misses.
Okay, and he swings a dagger again. And he misses.
Yeah, nice one.
So now, let me see what I'm gonna do with
All
him.
talk.
Yeah.
Well, those death tolls are already ringing.
Yeah, I can hear it.
And he just. Yeah. Okay. I need to calculate that out. That's 10. Okay. So he looks at you, Feldril, and he just says, "That was a good fight. Be rest assured, we will meet again." And with that, he bolts down the corridor and jumps through the
Attack
window.
Opportunity.
The text of opportunity,
Yeah.
please.
Do it.
Only one swing, I guess, even though I'm holding 2 swords? Okay.
You miss.
Miss.
And he's out of the window.
Like, he just jumps through a window. Okay.
Well, yeah, you are ground level on that thing.
Oh,
He just through the window, out he goes.
Says, Mike, I can still cast healing on Roscoe, see if I can patch him up.
I'm alive.
That closes combat. Time resumes its normal pace.
Yeah, but out of combat I can still cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many spells do you have left?
I'm
I have one after this one left.
Okay.
So I can cast it one more
I'm sure
time.
Eno will come out and patch everyone up.
She would.
Since she was
I'm
asleep.
sure
Well,
she
we're gonna
would.
resume our sleep, aren't we? So we're gonna
Yeah.
get our rest anyway, it doesn't matter. Because you said it was midnight, so we still have we have like 7 hours of sleep, which is a long
So
rest anyway, right?
he escaped with 2 out of the 6 contracts. One
Did
of
you
them.
actually hand them over?
Yes, he did. One of them was Greer, and the other one was Nightingale.
Yeah, so I'll walk over and kind of smack the Goliath a couple of times to wake him up.
But you don't know what he escaped with because Milo never said what those
Oh,
papers
don't worry, I'm
were.
gonna ask.
Okay.
Yeah, so first of all, I'll wake the Goliath up, considering I put him to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Miss horribly against a sleeping halfling.
Oh my
You
god.
punch the ground and break your head.
Well, then crit fail. Come on.
Yeah. So
I regret it at the last second, I suppose.
I'll wake the
Think better of it and just shake him awake.
Yeah, I
Huh?
can't shake a
Huh?
Goliath. He's far too big.
No, I'm talking about a halfling.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
Shake him like a
slapping
baby.
him. That's why I'm slapping him because I can't physically shake a Goliath. It's just not possible.
Man, I ain't slept that good in forever. Why'd you wake me up? Had the craziest stream though. I
Oh,
wanna-
really? What was it?
Some assassin killed someone? Remember.
Ark, do you want to
I'll listen to
investigate
Milo.
again the lady that's dead and bleeding all over the floor?
What contracts was he after?
I'm walking up to the guards.
Did you say something to me? I missed. because
Yeah,
I
did
was-
you? Because you're at the corpse. Do you want to investigate her again? I mean, Milo was just looking for the papers when he investigated, but she has not been searched thoroughly.
Yeah, he looked him over, or her.
I'd like to memorize these guards' faces.
That's a pretty good roll. You find a so while you're going through her pockets, let's just first put that one up. Oh, sorry. I need to put the gold coin somewhere. Anyways, you find. Let's see how much you find.
It was. I rolled 22 actually. I have I have +3 on the.
Oh, that's fine.
perception.
That's fine.
It
I thought
it's,
it was
it
investigation,
adds the
not-
+3 in there, and you should.
Oh, that was perception, not investigation.
Yeah, you were to roll investigation, not perception.
Well, for now,
Yeah,
let's
but,
just.
shouldn't I mean, investigation is more by talking to people, finding out details and stuff, or finding stuff in the big environment, whereas perception is for looking stuff and. Yeah, but never mind. I can
Well, normally it would be investigate, but doesn't matter. We just take it as it goes. So you find 17 gold coins on her and a small little figurine that looks like a raven.
He'll leave the coin at be, but he'll take out the raven and look at it.
Just tell me which ones, which you're showing it to.
Well,
Oh
he'll
well.
hold it up. He hold the raven up a bit so other people can see it, but he doesn't really hand it over to anyone. He just takes a better look at it.
Okay. It is a very fine carving of a raven that statue looks unnaturally detailed. Might be magical in use. Might be.
Well, he'll pocket it and then get stuff.
Yes, Milo, you still have the bag with 4 of the contracts.
I'm really pissed at the guards. Asking what the hell are you doing? Do this pay to stand around? Those people are being attacked. Why didn't you call for any? Why didn't you go get help? What were you doing?
We just found her, and well, they seem to be quite surprised that anybody would break into the head teacher's office and steal papers. So they're like kind of like they never expected that. It's just like night duty. It was like where you sit and enjoy yourself and play a card game or whatever.
Both
So-
of you, your names now.
He gives you the names, but I don't have them right now. So suffice to say, you have the names.
I was getting pissed.
Scott and Sam.
Bob and Joe, Bobby Jim, Bob and Jim, Bobby Jim.
Good.
Bill and
The
Ben,
headmaster will
Bill
hear,
and
will
Ben,
hear
there
this.
you go. Bill and Ben, the useless guard men.
Okay, well then, Bill and
Tom and
Bob.
Jerry?
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. Oh, that's a nice name. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with them.
Bill and
Headmaster
So,
will hear
what's
this.
going on here? The headmaster, the grandmaster just arrived.
Ah, good. Grandmaster arrived just in time.
What was the names? Bill and
Ted.
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Okay.
Excellent!
Okay. So they are sheepishly trying to
excellent to each other.
withdraw.
These 2 guards should be fired on the spot.
They
They're
should be
absolutely
flogged.
worthless.
Now that's not your call to do, but what is going on? I noticed that the door to my office was unlocked and there's yelling going on here in the corridor. Somebody explain.
Woman on the floor. She's dead. Now was killed by an assassin. She was sent into your office to steal some kind of papers. I haven't seen what they were.
And he
An
escaped with the
assassin made
papers.
off with some of them. Our other half-elf friend, who is currently cowering in his room, has handed over 2 of them.
Actually, yeah, well. Milo, any intervention there?
Do what?
Any intervention? Do you? I mean, you're at the end of the corridor. You just don't notice anything. Okay. So he stole papers, and he just walks by you, and the big Goliath, and to Ymir. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong character. The papers, please. He looks at you, Ymir. The remaining papers, that is.
I don't have him.
But Feldril said that you had the papers and you gave 2 of them to an
I
assassin.
took the 2 I gave from the halfling. trying to
Yeah,
get
there you go.
all of here alive.
I'm sure he can hear
They
that, Doc.
ignored my warnings.
Oh,
They've done this to
God.
themselves.
You could just.
The flames anywhere near me are turn a deep red. So like, I presume there's flames lighting the corridor, right? Like torches.
Yeah.
Yeah, they turn a deep red and start raising like
Okay.
large.
So what did you guys talk about?
Just
Somebody-
read in the roll 20.
Well, just yell it.
Yeah, he uses thaumaturgy, so it's like thunder. Like you that's like the
Scream,
best way to
yell.
describe it.
Yeah, it's pretty
like
loud.
he goes, "You gave away Greer's contract," and the flames turn red and start raising. And of course, once his voice dies down, like he's angry. This is his infernal blood doing it. He's casting the spell, but he's not meaning to.
Okay.
And yeah, he's very angry with Milo right now. Like flame starts forming in his hand.
Milo kind of decides he's gonna hide behind the Grandmaster.
Now calm down. He looks at
Oh,
you,
this Grandmaster has
and then
messed
he's
with me
turning
before
to
as well.
Milo. So the contracts, then, please.
Sorry, real quick. Can I start moving over, but make sure I'm taking the two guards, the incompetent guards, pushing them in front of me, with me? I want to make sure
Uh-oh.
they don't get away. But I
Connection to
wanna
the
get
server has
closer.
been interrupted. Anything you do right now is not going to be. Oh well. I need to reload my page. Just wait.
Okay, not doing anything.
But you want to keep the guards with you? Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
escaping.
like, walk
No.
up to what's
No,
happening
he
at the
wasn't
end of the
paying any
corridor.
attention, Milo.
But I want to like motion the guards to come with me, in a probably pretty rough way. They're not getting away.
Okay, you want to push them
Shove.
forward?
Yeah,
Okay. Where do you want them to go?
just
Down
to
towards
about
the
here.
raging tiefling.
Yeah, I want to see what the hell that voice was all about.
Okay, so yeah, you lead them ahead, and so Milo, yeah, the Grandmaster's holding out.
While I was also hiding behind the Grandmaster and the whole confusion going on with Tokon and his rage, I decide to slip one of the contracts into my pocket for further inspection, maybe with the mage once he's calmed down.
Okay. Make sleight of hand.
Nail this. Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Well, the Grandmaster misses you, putting that sheet of paper in your own pockets, and he takes the 3 remaining contracts. He looks over them. Didn't you say there were 4?
The assassin made
Sorry,
it.
the assassin must have made it away
Oh,
with
I
a
see.
third one.
And he just steps close to Ra, and he's offering his hand. He's like, "You must calm down now. She's not
Yeah,
being lost."
He swats it away and points direct, like, finger in your face, like angry pointing. If you've been to Scotland, you'll know what I'm talking about. But like, this is what we do: pointing in his face and says, "You put her in danger the last time. You screwed over the contract last time, and now you've lost the contract. What is wrong with you?"
If you do not calm down, you will miss your departure time. I had them under lock. If somebody breaks into my room, now I cannot do much against that. But rest assured, the contracts will be safe.
Yeah, we'll see about that. He turns on his heels and just like swats the Grandmaster
Okay.
aside and storms off to his room.
Good.
So, anyone mind filling me in on what those papers were? I heard something about contracts.
And he just has them in his side pocket now.
I'm actually gonna. So the token's gonna rest. I'm gonna take my rest and get my spells back and all that. But I'm gonna be right back. So
Okay, I'm just gonna move you down there. Well, apparently the assassin was after some of your contracts.
Look, the adventurous contract, the guild contracts.
He just nods to that and just steps ahead to the guards. So, you two again. Did I not tell you to be more vigilant on your duties? And they just nod to that and look down. I will deduct 2 months worth of your pay. Go! Now!
And I'm hoping that sentence was going to end with 10 points from Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff?
Well, they lost 2 months of pay.
Oh, you're right, right.
Hrothgar's Hufflepuff?
So, anybody else wants to ask him something while you're there? While he is there. I'm sorry, the Grandmaster.
Grandmaster, has anyone ever tried to steal contracts before?
This is not to be discussed out here and in public.
I will follow along with the Grandmaster.
Okay.
I wasn't getting any sleep anyway.
So, Octa's still playing with the little raven figurine?
Try not to trip over the
He
ball.
pocketed it already. It's at his pocket. So.
Okay, let me add it to your inventory then. Hmm. Where are you? There we go. You should have it in your journal. Okay. Then he goes to take a look at the dead woman. So, anyone care to explain why there are ropes around her?
This whole thing started when I was somewhat loudly disturbed in my sleep. The guards were chasing this woman. I grabbed her and we decided to tie her up when the assassin that's made off with the contracts, unbeknownst to us, shot her.
So he turns her around and studies her face. I do not recall her, but she wears academy uniforms. A mystery. She must have been a spy. And yeah, you may gather. I don't know what you're gonna do while he's musing about that woman.
You're saying that someone would sign the contract just to spy here?
Excuse me?
That he's asking the Grandmaster that he's thinking that someone would actually sign the contract to the Academy just to spy here at this place. Well, I mean, this contract is thought to be rather binding and...
Yeah, but you bind that at the end of your academy term.
The door to my room, because again, thaumaturgy cantrip is just the most fun a demon can have with his clothes on. The door flies open without anyone touching it, and Tokan's kind of leaning against his desk looking at Milo.
Oh, Milo's down there, okay.
Yeah.
So...
arms folded, arms crossed.
Okay. Well then, spotlight on Milo for the moment before we continue investigating the dead woman.
Oh, sorry, no, we can do it in me. I didn't realize you guys... Sorry, it's just because I came
No,
back.
now that you opened the door, I want to see what Milo has to say.
Hi, Token. How you doing?
Oh.
Alright, am I gonna die here?
Alright.
Possibly.
To be perfectly
We all
honest, I don't
say
think
to control his rage.
I've...
Question mark. Infernal blood. Yeah.
Infernal bloodline, I'll roll in willpower. No, he's standing there. What?
I thought you might be interested to take a closer look at one of these contracts and see if there's anything you can discern from it to see if maybe there's a reason the thief would have taken them.
We are... Well... You are aware of the contract that you signed, right? I mean...
I am aware, but
I discussed
can't
it at
see a
length with the
reason why
Grandmaster.
someone would want to steal this.
You mean besides the powerful magic on them? The binding, they quite literally have a binding to your being. If you break your contract, you die.
But
You can't.
But is there more that they can do with it, is what I'm curious with. What perversions can they do with this magic?
I mean, in theory, if you have control of the contract, you could have control of the person, just like the guild has over us. Because if they break it, they. Oh. And he's looking up. He's more talking to himself now. His eyes, they had changed color from their usual gold to a deep red in the shouting match, but they fade back to their gold, and he's kind of pondering now. I presume you saved one of the contracts, and he looks down at you.
Well, of course. What kind of rogue would I be if I didn't hold on to a little bit of treasure?
He holds out his hand.
Will you let me know what you find out? Because I too have someone that I care deeply about that this contract can bind.
Yeah, we'll see.
While I'm handing it to Tokon, I kind of look at it to see if I recognize the name that's on this one, because I chose it at random.
It reads Duskwood.
How'd you
It
spell
reads
that?
what?
It's there we go, Duskwood. I don't know whose friend that
Duskwood.
was, but somebody's friend's contract that is.
I'm gonna add that to my chest, I suppose.
Okay.
I remember I have it.
Then I hand it over to Tokon.
Okay.
Well, I
So
suppose it's-
you keep on doing your means down there. So back to the Grandmaster and the gold that's laying on the floor. That's interesting. So he's investigating her, and he picks up a necklace that she has around her neck, and he rips it off her and studies the symbol that's engraved on that necklace.
What's with the sigil?
I knew it. I knew she would come for that. And he tosses the necklace to the ground, and he just walks off.
Doc, is the short sword still on the ground?
Sorry? He throws the necklace on the ground with
No, the short sword from the assassin attack. Is it still on the floor?
Oh, yeah. That's still on the floor.
I will follow the Grandmaster.
Okay.
I assume it's safe to pick up now that
It's it's just a normal short sword that has been
doesn't it
coated
still
with
have
poison, but
poison?
no,
Well,
it dried off because you have only 1 minute after you applied it to use it, so it's kind of like
okay,
10
so
turns.
I now have one short sword.
That's not poison anymore, yeah. So,
Okay, so
Did the Grandmaster throw the symbol on the ground?
yeah, he threw it on the ground. It landed right next to the gold.
Okay, well I'm still following the Grandmaster.
Okay.
Orc picks up the symbol and looks over it.
Well, you look at it, right?
Yeah.
It has a pirate symbol on it. Basically, a skull with 2 crossed bones.
Like Jolly Roger.
Huh?
It's Jolly Roger.
Yeah, well, there's 2 letters engraved. And the engravement is that. LJ. So, Feldrell, why are you still following me?
I'd like to know more. You were coming here to investigate, and suddenly you angrily threw away that necklace and then walked away. What is it with the necklace? You know more. We were attacked just now. I want to know by who and why.
Do persuasion. I want to see.
Alright. Sorry for dropping the accent.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what that was.
That's gonna be high enough.
Good.
It's normally not spoken about, and you should keep it for yourself, but that assassin has been sent by a former member of this guild.
Leroy Jenkins.
And that's what I'm, as you said it, pissed about. Because she dared come here, and she dared let something be stolen from my office.
6 things stolen from his office.
Very well.
And that's all I'm going to say on that. Good night.
Very well. A good night to you.
He
Oh,
keeps on
yeah,
walking down
that's
the corridor.
Poor Milo. Oh.
Oh, Milo.
Milo's trying to make amends, and Togan's not having it.
Okay, so Feldril, you're returning to see Ock doing something next to that dead girl, and there's still the coins laying around, I believe.
Well, I mean, Oak didn't take the coins out there, just in the back or something.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah. But the coins are a
I
symbol
don't know
for the
there's coins
looting.
on that, basically.
So basically, she has been looted. That's all what the coins are saying.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well. Hmm.
Okay, yeah, you notice that he lays the amulet on her chest.
Why do you do that? If I may ask. Is that a tradition?
Shrugs, and it's hers anyway.
I suppose that is true. Probably not the kind of death she deserved.
Oh, just shrugs again.
But I suppose it was meant to be this way then. Fate has something in store for all of us.
Do you want to investigate the medallion? Or
No, I
okay.
won't desecrate any dead bodies.
Okay. Well, behind you hear some commotion. There are some servants coming to clean up the floor.
Milo gets a little curious about the body and decides to actually head back that way and see if he can find anything else.
And meanwhile, Ymir
Wait,
is
what?
looking out of the window, I guess, and he's still muttering. As I read this there. Okay. So Milo, yeah, you're at the body then.
Yeah, now that there's not all the combat and stuff going, he kind of wants to look through, not exactly pilfer, but he wants to make sure that he understands everything that might be going on, like anything from, I guess, her faction that she's with now.
Can I ask what are you doing to that corpse?
I want to get more information. If we don't decide to exactly go through and see what she's got, we're not going to understand this group. What if we run into another one and we don't recognize, say, an amulet or a ring or an insignia that's part of their group? We could be ambushed without even knowing that's happening.
Fine.
And remember, Phaedril, you remember that moment he promised to be back another day.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to do an investigation to thoroughly check her for any items that she has to make sure nothing's hidden.
It's like the fourth
weapons.
time she's being investigated.
Just make
What?
sure.
At what point does it become like
Treat this
molesting a
body.
dead body?
I
Treat
think
her
this
with
is now
respect.
the point.
Please treat the dead with respect.
Disadvantage on your investigation because
I
you
always
already
treat
did.
women with respect.
That's
That sounds so wrong.
What did you say, Doc?
slightly disgusting.
Disadvantage on your investigation because you've already looked at her once before and she's been thoroughly searched before. But yep, well, you notice the necklace with the amulet thingy with the symbol laying on her chest, and there is a few gold coins in her purse, and that's about it. There's nothing else you can ascertain.
Okay,
There's still the bolt, stuck
Yeah.
squarely in her chest.
I want to investigate this amulet and see if I recognize any symbols or
Okay, so you pick it.
might know any history.
Uh-huh. You pick it up, and you also see that it has the skull, a human skull on it, and 2 crossbones, like the pirate flag. And it also has the letters LJ, L on the left side and J on the other side of the skull.
Do I
just
see this as
realized
well?
why you said Leroy Jenkins earlier. I only just
It's
got
not
that now.
Leroy Jenkins,
Oh.
but yeah. I think if you're next to him and you look
Well,
over the shoulders, you see that.
Watching Beacon, just to make sure he doesn't do anything
Mhm.
awful. Alright.
So it looks very much like a pirate's
can I-
signet.
Can I possibly do a history check on it, see if I might recognize anything about it?
Sure.
I also
I was
want
gonna
to
ask
see if
about
I know
it as
anything.
well, so I'll run history check as well.
Well, Milo knows shit about history.
My goodness. Okay. While you were rummaging through the library the day before, because now it's the next day, you came across a book that you just flicked through and discarded to the side that talked about a rebellion amongst the Wood Elves about 35 years ago, and that the leader of that was a female Wood Elf. She disappeared with a bunch of those rebellious kinds, and it's been rumored they might have gone to live as pirates. But then you threw the book away because you were not interested in pirate stories.
Is that me or
That's
Feldril?
That's
me.
Feldril.
Okay.
Because you were studying about the art
I
of
was
combat.
I was just making sure. I was like, with the 6? Man, I did good.
No, that was his historic.
That's
And while you, I hope you can cast your mind back to the night you were in the tavern when
Yeah.
the tavern innkeeper walked away muttering about bloody wood elves, and he was
Yeah.
limping away, and he said that
He himself was a human, right?
he made a reference to something that happened a few
Alright.
years ago.
There was basically pretty much nearly a war between Wood Elves and, I'm assuming,
And there was a
amongst others,
rebellion
humans.
amongst the Wood Elves.
rebellion. Okay.
Yep. And the rebellious
About
part was
35
cast
years ago.
out. That's for
I'm
history.
gonna relay this, for the sake of brevity, I'm gonna relay this information to Milo, since he is nearby. And to Ogd as well.
Oak went outside, so he's not around.
Oh, and remember, she is a half-elf.
Okay.
That lady that died there.
Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, I'm telling this to Milo.
Okay, good. With that one done, the cleanup people arrive and they take away the body and everything with it and start scrubbing the floor. And we will not show that here because that's going to be a tedious work, getting all the blood out of the carpet. Do you guys want to retire to your rooms?
The wooden carpet.
Imagine that there is carpet over the wood.
The rug, right?
The rugs, yeah. The
Welcome
sheep
rugs
the
outside
sheep
all
carpet.
yeah.
The sheep carpet. Sorry about that.
We got them from Ye Olde Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
We're a guild, but we don't make very much money, let's be honest.
Well, this is just a young adventurers quarters,
yeah.
so you don't have the silk carpets on the ground. Just have some old rugs. Good. Everyone is back where they belong.
No, I'm gonna walk with Milo
Okay.
into his room.
Told ya, halfling's desperate, yo.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
Yeah, after.
So, what do you want to do in his room?
Don't say it like that.
I want to know what you are up to in the room before we
Conversation.
continue
What?
on.
Oh, that's how it
Well,
starts.
I want to know
Before-
what he thinks of all this,
Well,
Okay,
before
especially the
getting
amulet.
to the room, like I put in the thing, I noticed that Ymir's not in his room, so I kind of take a cursory look around the place, seeing if I can figure out where he might have gone to.
It's also a goddamn door lying on the floor. What the fuck?
I guess the rest of you is trying to sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
I turned to Faldrill, and I'm just kind of like, "Do you think we should approach?"
I'm not sure, to be honest. He looks disturbed. It also seems like he might want to be alone.
Ymir, give me a perception check. See if they can sneak up on you. You notice that two of your party members have arrived behind you. You may turn around.
I choose to ignore them and throw more glass at the speakers at the docks.
Okay.
He doesn't seem very talkative.
No, he doesn't. Wonder what happens if I get closer.
He's not slamming doors, right?
I'm not. Yeah, the quiet ones are the most dangerous. Oh god, he's going.
I go to tap him on the shoulder.
Jumps up.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you
Stab
are
him.
shorter than him, so you literally jump up and try to tap him? No,
Halflings
you
aren't that
don't.
small,
You don't do that,
and
Yamir.
half-elves aren't that strong.
Yeah, I was about to say. He must have dreamed that.
He was thinking about it.
He was thinking about it, yeah.
Getting this vibe like he really wants to get rid of me through the window, I decide to head back to my room instead.
Oh shit, sorry.
Turn
Sorry.
and follow Milo.
That assaulted my headset. And now he's assaulting my head.
I want to close the door behind us.
It's closed.
I'm back.
Alright.
Okay, Faldro,
So-
I'm honored and everything. I'm flattered, but I just gotta let you know I don't swing this way, man.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you serious right now? I do not have time for jokes. Of course I didn't come here for any bullshit like that. Look, I need to know you.
Hey,
I want to know,
you'd
what do
be
you think of all
lucky.
this?
I don't know what to think. I've yet to determine why they would want that paper, and besides what you've told me, I don't really understand anything about the amulet. I just feel like it might be important.
It's very odd, all this. There is
It's,
someone affiliated with the people who rebelled sometime not that even that long ago. Especially for the elves, that wouldn't be very long. Now they're coming
I
in here
agree.
and coming after contracts for guild members for some reason. I think
just
this is
can't-
all rather dangerous. And I'm not
just-
happy about it.
I just think there's some the guild's just not telling us. It's going to get us killed.
Probably. I'll be honest with you. Fucking you, man.
I heard.
You were the one who handed the contracts, didn't you? Did you notice anything about them? Like, whose they were?
I kind of sit there and think about it for a second, debating if I'm going to divulge this knowledge, just in case it's something not to worry the others about. I decide because Faldrill's asked about it, I decide I'm going to at least let him know that I did recognize that there are names of companions from possibly some members of the group that were on it, but I don't give him further details.
Name? Do you see any names?
The only one I saw was something along the terms of Grera, I believe.
Okay.
That and maybe a what was it? A dusk?
Dusk? Possibly Duskwood.
Possibly, yes.
Shit. That's a problem. Wait, you stop ringing. Do we notice?
No,
Or does he even hear anything?
no.
Okay.
Is he? No. No.
He's eavesdropping.
Close the door for a reason.
But Milo, remember, that's the name that was on the contract you withheld from the Grandmaster.
Because
But I don't tell
Okay.
him that. I just tell them that it's a name I saw.
Okay.
Duskwood is the name of my good friend, Nathaniel Duskwood.
Yep, that's the one
He
you
Also
recognize
passed the
that.
test.
I
Christ.
don't know.
So,
I don't know what they're planning on doing with it.
Oh, that's bad. I need to get... He needs to know about this. Fuck. If he's in danger, that's... I need to help him out.
Can't help but wonder if he's more in danger because I've got his contract.
Right?
Oops. I wonder what this fireball would. Oh shit.
And he drops dead.
God damn it.
That's
We
what that.
lost our fingers together. I'll not have him die on me. Alright, oh, that's good to know. I
To
pity
try
you.
and help Faldro not worry as much, I just tell him that you shouldn't worry too much. I believe that it was one of the ones that the assassin did not take with him.
That's good to know. Thanks for sharing that. I bid you a good night.
Good night.
Okay. So, but now
Heading
everyone
to
is going
bed.
to the beds and sleeps.
Yep.
Yami's playing with the spider on the bed.
I share the bed with the spider.
Just
Oh.
make sure that you don't
Actually,
squash
it's a double
her.
bed. The spider has one side, I have the other. But seeing as I use the top one to board up my door, which is now the window.
So Ymir is definitely afraid of something. Well, you kind of like all have an unrestful sleep there. It's not really too healthy, but oh well, I guess your eyes
Well,
close
there's a wizard hunting
eventually.
me now.
I think Hrothgar slept pretty well. He got fully healed up before he went to bed.
Yeah, he must have. We should end it here, because the next step would be grabbing the rooms on the ship and getting under sail, and that I would rather do when we have everyone back with us next
Okay.
week. And seeing it's almost 7 p.m.
Yeah. Oh no. Get my dinner started.
That's a good idea. XP. Wow, you did not?
Session XP.
Yeah, I'm just looking. You didn't finish that poor assassin off.
I warned them.
Let's go with the 100 for everyone that was here. 100 XP.
So we're up to. Everybody should be up to, or everyone who's here would be up to 1,075.
Yep.
And those
Nice.
who are not here, they miss out on because they slept through it. Most of it.
Oh well, that's like 100 XP. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's not much. So yeah, next week your adventure will start sailing because we didn't manage that today.
Alright.
Hopefully I
How's
survived
that?
a long,
Interesting.
long night against the wizard.
Yeah.
Seems to be out after me.
Just remember, try to be on time, because I don't know how long the session next time will be, but I think it might be around like today, 6:30, 7 p.m. ish, that we finish. We'll see. Depends.
10 minutes late.
And I forgot to get a fishing rod. Damn it.
Anyways, enjoy your Sunday, and I see you in 1 week.
Cheerio, Doc.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
And I'm gonna drop off as well.